What's up, YouTube? We about to get straight into it. So, how do you stop drinking? I got a couple steps. It's not going to be like everybody else's that you see on YouTube. I got some different steps, and I'm going to have some personal things that I'm going to add in that's going to, bring everything together. Please like, comment, subscribe. We about to get straight into this. So, how do you stop drinking? My first step, me personally, is when you want to do this, don't tell nobody, okay? Anyone that you used to drink with, your close relatives or anything like that, you don't want to tell them that you want to stop drinking. And the reason why I say that is because they're going to laugh at you. Not everybody's going to laugh. Some people are going to laugh at you. Some people are going to discourage you. Some people are going to enable you. You might want to, distance yourself from people, stuff like that, just for a little bit, so you're not falling into the trap of, making the mistakes when you're trying to quit. Now, you're going to have your failures, trust me. You're going to have your failures. That's actually another step, but I'm not getting into that right now. So, what I mean is, all right, my family, when I told them that I wanted to stop drinking, they laughed at me. They took it as a joke. And that hurt my feelings because that made me not even believe in myself that I couldn't stop doing it. So I kept on doing it just because, of that reason. They don't believe that I can do it. I'm discouraged. You know what? I'm gonna keep drinking. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have a drink just because they laughed at me like that. When I stopped drinking, which was actually about 4 or 5 months ago, what helped me was, I didn't tell nobody that I stopped drinking unless they asked or they said, hey, you should celebrate, go get a drink or something like that. And then I let that person right there, let them know right there, hey, I don't drink. I haven't had a drink in a couple months now, or however far along I was. So I tell people, hey, I'm not with it right now. And some people, they understand. Some people, they couldn't be me. I don't know how you do it. Man, you must be strong. I don't know how you do it. I can't do it. That's the thing. I'm here to tell people that they can do it. That you can stop. It's all a matter of, do you want to stop? And that's why I'm making this video, because I want to help those who want to stop so they can stop. I wasn't, I'm not here to just make videos for no reason. I'm trying to help people. And one of the ways I know to help is to get people, to stop doing things that I know that hinder me, because it's probably hindering them too. So that's one of the reasons why, I had to stop, because I realized it was hindering me. Now, a real important step is, this is probably the most important. This actually is the most important step. And that's basically, you have to find in your mind and in your heart and in your soul the root cause of why you were drinking in the first place. Some people, they have that reason. Some people like to drink just because they like to party. Some people like to drink because they're depressed or they anxious, they got anxiety. Some people like to drink just because they bored. I used to like to drink for all of those reasons right there together. So I knew for a fact that I had to stop, because it was leading me on a path of self-destruction. And that's not what I want. I want to be living a path for self-construction, not self-destruction. That's not what you want. Basically, you have to find that root cause. And how do you find that root cause? You have to really do some soul searching. You have to really wake up in the morning and look that person in the mirror. You really have to do that. You have to realize, you have to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that's one thing that happened for me, was that I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. You really gotta, think about this long and hard, and you have to make a plan. And for me, I have goals. I'm not gonna achieve those goals drinking. I already know I'm not. If I want them six-pack abs, I have to stop drinking, because I know for a fact that when I drink, after I'm done drinking, I'm gonna want to eat, and I'm gonna want to eat something good. I'm gonna want that cheeseburger, that cheeseburger with them fries. I'm gonna want to go to Waffle House, and I'm gonna want that waffle, and I'm gonna want that omelet, all that. And I don't want to do that no more, because if I'm too busy doing that, I'm not thinking about no abs. I'm not thinking about looking down and not seeing no flubber and no flab. So I had to stop. Now I need y'all to stay with me, because these aren't no traditional steps. These are steps that I made that helped me. You're gonna fail. Earlier this year, me deciding not to drink anymore, that wasn't my first attempt. This is probably my fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, who knows. I've had a lot of attempts to stop it. And one of the things that I realized was that, okay, this is gonna be very hard, because I knew how easily tempted I was to have a drink. Like, I would have a drink just because I was bored. I would do things like, on my cleanup days, I would do things like start drinking to get me in the mood to clean up. Things like that. To me, that's when I felt like, okay, this is starting to get terrible. I'm needing to have a drink to be motivated. It shouldn't be that way. You should be motivated without a drink. You know, you should want to be able to, have fun without a drink. And those are things that I had to learn. You can have fun without having a drink. And it got to the point that my drinking got me to the point that where I wasn't having fun unless I was having a drink. Oh, we about to go out, let me make sure I got me something to drink. About to have a cookout, let me make sure I got me something to drink. Family reunion, let me make sure I got me something to drink. Things like that. It's just, it was just really, it was starting to mess with my head, and it starts messing with your decisions, the decisions that you make. It starts affecting all of that. And in my next video, I'm going to get into about how, the things that alcohol was doing to me. Things that stopped me from doing things the bad decisions that I made, all those type of things. I'm gonna get into all of that, because it didn't help me at all. It wasn't helping me. It was harming me. It was keeping me from my goals. It was keeping me from my friends. It was keeping me from my family. It was keeping me from really living life the way you probably should live life. Now, I'm not just here to stop people from drinking. If you don't, I'm not saying anything is really even wrong with it. I just know for me personally, I had to stop because it was wrong for me. But for those who don't really want to stop, but they want to slow down, I can tell you all about slowing down too. All you got to do is pick weeks to alternate. Things like that. Okay, I'm gonna have a drink this week, not have a drink this week, have a drink this week, not have a drink this week. Do it by months, or do it every, bi-monthly, or bi-monthly or something like that. Just to take that pressure off. Because you think about, alcohol is expensive when you really think about it. When you go into that liquor store week after week after week, buying big bottles and things like that, that stuff starts to add up. And that's another thing I realized, was that it was hurting me in the pockets. It was hurting me in the pockets because of how much I drank. I used to drink at a capacity where I would be buying at least a bottle, 2 bottles every weekend. Two $30 bottles worth of Crown Royal, and I'm dusting them off like it's nothing. Sometimes when I would, drink with my friends, I would be the one to buy the alcohol, because I was just that type of person. And we trying to get drunk. We trying to get drunk. So I'm about to get everybody drunk. It was just, that's just how it was. See, for those who really want to stop, you just really got to discipline yourself. You got to really want it. When you really want something, you're going to work for it. At least that's just how I know that's how I operate. I know that's how I operate. So you should really just, consider why you really wanted to stop doing it, and just go for it. You can do it. Trust me. It's not that hard. It's hard, but it's not that hard. You just gotta learn how to work on your temptations. You know, you gotta know when to say no. You gotta know when to you gotta know when to grow some balls and say no. You gotta learn how to tell yourself no. You gotta do it. You gotta be like, you know what? It's Saturday night, I want to drink. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't want no drink. You just want to do it because you're bored. You got to be able to get in your ass like that. You got to get into yourself like that. You got to stop yourself. You got to stop yourself from doing it. And once you go long enough from doing it, you're going to realize that you're not going to have a taste for it no more. And I'll tell you how I really, my dad was the one who gave me this advice. I always looked to my dad for advice, and I didn't tell my dad that I wanted to stop drinking or anything like that. I just remember when he told me about how he stopped drinking and how long it's been since he had a drink. He told me after a while I just lost the taste for it. And I see what he's talking about now. Because I want to say after the first 2 months, I wasn't even thinking about it. I wasn't even thinking. It just wasn't on my schedule. Hey, I'm about to get drunk today. It wasn't on my schedule no more. So I wasn't thinking about it. And it becomes that easy after that. I heard this thing where it says that it takes about 30 days to break a bad habit. Drinking to me was a bad habit. It was a bad habit to me because of all the things I did. And you're going to learn about all those things that I did in my next video. Not about all of them. This is going to be a series, but in my next video, I'm going to get into all those things that made it become a bad habit. So, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more, because I'm coming at you guys with content, and I hope that I hope this reaches all you guys, I hope this reaches those people that I really wanted to reach, because to me, this is serious business. Like, it's real serious. Because it's people out here hurting and they don't even know they hurt. It's people out here who ain't self-aware. It's people out here who doing things and they don't know the reasons why they doing these things. And I want to be one of those people that, just wake them up. Like, hey, you got to get your shit together. And you can do it. I'm telling you, is once you get on it, it's easy. When I say you got to get sick and tired of being sick and tired, I mean you really got to be sick and fucking tired. I was sick and fucking tired of not having no fucking abs, and I was sick and tired of making excuses for that. I was sick and tired of waking up in the morning, breath smelling like adult toys, brushing your teeth looking all fucked up in the morning. You can tell in my face, I started developing these wrinkles right here, these little wrinkles right here. I mean, I think they slowly going away because I stopped, but I'm getting sick and tired of that. I'm getting sick and tired of feeling the way I've been feeling demotivated and stuff like that, because that's what it was doing to me. It was making me feel demotivated. So I have my reasons, and I'm gonna get into that. Like I said, I remember the first time when I was ready to stop, it was a couple years ago. And first people I told, my mom's family. Wrong people to tell that to, because they was the right people to discourage me from doing it. They actually was enabling me. Because a lot of the times when I used to be like, man, I'm ready to stop drinking, for Christmases, when I would visit them for Christmases, they was buying me bottles. That's what they was doing. They wasn't getting me nothing else but bottles. They was like, you know what Jay they want? I already know what he want. He like to get drunk. We gonna buy him something to drink. So I remember first time I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm ready to stop drinking. You hear this? He ain't about to do that. You play too much. You ain't about to do that. I let that right there discourage me from quitting. I was like, man, they probably right. Man, I ain't about to quit drinking. I ain't about to quit drinking. And I didn't for a while after that. This is deep, man, because it's really some people out here who struggling with this, man. You got homeless veterans, man. You know, I really hope that I can reach some veterans who struggling with this problem. Trust me, I done been in that uniform. I remember the stressors from wearing that uniform every day. I remember. Drove you straight to a drink. It did. So I remember. So all my fellow veterans, if this reaches you, I'm telling you, I understand. And if you want to be one of those ones that quit it, all you got to do is just listen to me. I'm telling you. It's going to be hard at first, and it's going to be hard once you get going. But I tell you what, as I got going, within, you know, I started challenging myself. I had to challenge myself. When I got through that first little month, I didn't even recognize that I went a whole month without drinking. So I was like, you know, I did 1 month, I can do another. Got through that second month, it was like, hey, it was nothing. All right, cool. Next thing you know, it's right now. 4 or 5 months later, I don't even get the urge to drink no more. Matter of fact, my girl had a party or whatever, kickback. Her cousins came in town and stuff like that. I was in there bartending for them, making them drinks. Didn't have the urge to drink. I wasn't even thinking about let me taste this. No, I just didn't have the urge. Like, the urge left me because me going so long, it just became normal for me not to do it, you know? And I have to give some of the credit to the pandemic, you know, because bars and stuff was closed. So I didn't have friends hitting me up like, you know, blase, blase, blah, let's go hit the bar. You know what I'm saying? So I really got to give some of this credit to this pandemic, you know? Like, comment, subscribe. If you got any questions, need any help, write your comment down below, and I'm going to get back to you, trust me, because I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. I want to help people who really want to stop drinking, because it feels so good when you got people condemning you for doing something that they feel like they can't do. It really feels good. And you hear words like, man, you know what? One of these days I'm going to stop doing it. You hear that. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear words like that. One of these days I'm going to stop doing it. That means you considering it. That's a good step right there. Just considering it. So, like, comment, subscribe. Especially leave your comments. I'm for real. I'm serious about that. Leave your comments and I'm gonna answer your questions, because this is a serious subject. You know, if we can get people to stop drinking, or at least get the people who don't want to drink, you know, no more reasons to stop. Think about the drunk driver cases and all of that stuff. All that stuff is gonna come down, man. I'm not trying to change the world, make everybody stop drinking. By all means, have your fun, get your party on. But for me personally, I don't want to drink no more. I'm not saying that I probably won't ever go back to drinking, but for right now, I don't have the urge to do it. So I'm gonna just keep this train rolling, and, you know, keep going after these goals that I got to go to. So I ain't really even got to focus on, man, you know what? I want to drink. And that's that. I'll see y'all later.